G'day all, welcome to the Destroid Defender build. This is the 1/100 scale Arii kit. I've done a inbox review of this just recently. I'm now doing a build of this. This is built straight out of the box. Long day at the office, so I'm slurring my words. Great. What I've done so far is I've worked on the main torso area. The torso is basically two parts that have really a weird, join methodology. Where this putty is, that's actually where the two parts join. So they come across this shoulder missile arrangement, comes across down through the shoulder area, across the hips here. There is a lot of alignment issues here. This was a nightmare putting it together. I dry fitted a couple of times, and no matter what I did, there was alignment issues in here. Actually, now thinking about it, while I'm just talking to you, what I should have done was put some plastic card in behind these pieces here, just to force the pieces out or in and create a better join. Oh well, live and learn. So I've got a bit of work there, and I suspect due to the way this is all went together, I'm going to have a few alignment issues. I'm going to have putty being applied several times in layers just to smooth this out a bit. So that's the torso. This is part of the legs. These legs have poly caps inside them to allow them to swivel and join nicely onto some other parts on the hips. That putty makes it look worse than it is, but there is some misalignment problems there, but not much. The main issues I've got here is there's some fine detail here. As soon as I put the putty on, I went, oh heck, I got to rescribe all that. So some very fine lines that have got to be rescribed in there. These lines here I haven't puttied over. I'm just going to use a triangular metal file and just sand that away and keep the grooves in there. Oh, here you go. Here's the other side I haven't puttied up yet. So you can see there was quite a bit of flash. I've left a lot of sprue nibs sitting there, just make it easier. Oh heck, I just noticed that there's a big dimple here in the plastic away from the join line, so it's a bit of work just to fix this one up. Okay, what else have I done? Okay, I've worked on both feet, and one has, oh there it is, I was going to say one's walked off on me. Okay, both feet are done. Now that putty that you're seeing there, there's actually two great big holes. It looks like someone drilled into it. So I've puttied that up, and that's the end result that you're seeing there. I haven't sanded anything away yet. I think there's a problem with the alignment. I didn't dry fit it too well. It was a case of top foot was one part, that plate that you see there, that detail is another part. What the heck, just put it together. And I actually got it wrong. I got the wrong part on the wrong foot, and yeah, had some nice problems putting these two together. But that was my own fault rushing through it. But as you can see, there's some alignment issues. There's some gaps in there. I've done my best to fill it in, but it's going to require a bit of work with the putty to fix up the feet and the upper legs. Okay, the hips I was just talking about before. Now there's your hips where your legs clip onto. Alignment issues all through there, and a few other problems. There's about 3 parts to that part. There's another one that goes on top here, and I don't have the instructions available to me, but yeah, there's another part that goes here that allows it to sit there and swivel. This is the middle section, like the cockpit if you like, or the controls. There is no clear plastic that goes over top of this, thank goodness. Well actually, it's a pity because the join line for the two parts goes straight down the middle, and it's a case of I like to cut it out and fix it up, but I'm modifying the kit as soon as I do that. So this is now a box build, so I'm trying to keep it pure, if you like, to the building straight out of the box. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to fix up that without ruining everything in there. Some detail here, raised detail here, that's going to get destroyed a bit. And that basically fits there. Does it fit there? Yes, it does fit there. And already dry fitting that, there's a huge gap down here where the two parts meet. Oh, joyful. And we're on to the last two parts, or four parts, sorry. The two arms, that's these parts here on the big guy. Same problems again, alignment issues. There's not much in the way of detail on most of the surfaces, except for this top surface here. You've got these three raised ridges, you've got these at the back here, they're raised. It's going to take a bit of effort to sand that out with this metal file. The metal file's got the only thing that's going to be small enough to get in there, unless you've got a very thin emery board or sandpaper or something like that. So a bit of work there. And the guns. These are the guns that'll go onto the front of the weapons, or front of the shoulders, upside down. So the guns are basically two parts cut across horizontally, and I've got a bit of cleanup to do, but there is a bit of joining issue. I've got to get some sandpaper on the flat surface to sand that surface flat. There's a bit of a gap in here, in there. It's like it's curved like that. A few alignments. The cannon holes themselves, as you can see, they're really not uniform. We're going to drill them out again. Well, this is another kit I've been working on, to drill out holes in cannons. There's quite a bit of work. You look at from the back of it, there's some alignment issues in the back. So I was actually trying to keep the cannons circular, that's why there's a bit of alignment issues there, so I don't have one side jointed out more than the other side, just to keep everything circular. That's about it at present. This is going to take me a bit of work to finish up, and hopefully I'll get that done shortly. And that's about it for the time being. So that's the 1/100th scale kit on its way. So I'll get back to it and catch you all shortly.